Hello everyone, this is Tony. Welcome back to Trophy Travel Experiences. Today I'm doing a review of a tour I took with Klook on the Blue House. So the Blue House was formerly the official residence and the executive office of the President of South Korea between 1948 to 2022. And the current president decided to open up this as a park in 2022. Moved somewhere else. So this was the first time now that we can actually view this. It's kind of like open access to the White House in America. So it's kind of neat. Why I was interested in this is because I watched a Netflix documentary called Take One, where various Korean artists are asked like where do they want to do their best performance of their best song, and a performer called Rain chose the Blue House, and the Netflix documentary goes through like how difficult it is to book it and stuff like that. So that's why I was really interested in it, and I was really glad I took the tour with Klook. You book it online. It's $37 US a person, and we ended up, myself and my wife, the only people on the tour. So it was like a private tour. Our tour guide was Bonnie. She was excellent, and I would strongly recommend her. I think she also does a tour of the Gyeongbokgung Palace, so that can be included in your tour, but I strongly recommend her. She was really proficient in English, really good at getting us through the lineups, and she took pictures for us. She was funny and lots of knowledge, so I really enjoyed that. It's been opened up since 2022. There is a limited amount of people that can go every day, and there is quite a bit of lineup. So this is not a great picture of the palace, because once you get close, there was, it's lots of people. And I went during a holiday season, so therefore there was a lot of scaffolding. I think they were doing a concert that night, so I really didn't get a good snap of the actual Blue House. It's called the Blue House because of the tiling, and also the color of blue is represents royalty. Bonnie first took us to the guest house, or the party house, where they kind of host people, and then we went into the main building, and this is the short video and then now a still photo of the Hall of Presidents, where they have each of the presidents of South Korea, and Bonnie went through each one and kind of their accomplishments, so that was really good to give us some history about that. This is the office also of the wife of the president. So there was a similar picture gallery of all the wives. And so that was kind of neat to see. I didn't get a great snap of that wall because there were so many people lined up. But this is the executive office of the wife of the president. Next, we went into the office of the actual president. So this is the sitting room outside of the president's office, where I guess he would greet people and dignitaries. And this was a place where it started to get interesting for me, because I had seen some of these rooms in the Netflix special. So he had started off in the president's office with his routine, and then went down the grand stairway and then outside. So it was kind of neat to see. Told us that outside of the wall of the office of the president, there is this painting that is, I guess, of good fortune with the animals of the zodiac. And then this is the office of the president. And again, this was familiar to me from the Netflix documentary. So it was really neat to see this. And then also in embroidered, I don't know, see on the left hand side of this picture, embroidered into the carpet are also the animals of the zodiac. I guess the imagery here is that a lot of this was used for the kings of the Joseon dynasty, and therefore that also gives a power position to the president here. I guess the explanation of why the president opened this up, I thought it was because more he wanted to open it up to the public, and I guess that it's kind of nice to let the public see what all this magnificence. But other people have commented that perhaps it's because he was just tired of walking between the buildings, because this Blue House, including the residence, is huge, and you wouldn't be able to walk it. You'd probably have to have a bicycle or a golf cart to go around. You'll see the president's desk. There's two flags. One is on the left is the South Korean flag. The one on the right is the president's flag, and it's got that royal blue color. is the grand staircase, which leads up to the second floor. So the first floor was the wife of the president's quarters, and then the second floor is the president's office. And this was a backdrop for many state visits. You'll see that in many previous photos where visiting presidents of the United States or other countries, they would always have their press conference right before this great stairs. You're not allowed to take pictures on the stairs because it just blocks traffic, so you can see the amount of people that are on the stairs, but it is quite a magnificent sight. Here is a video of the people on the grand staircase. I will note that I was there on a national holiday, so it's probably busier than normal. And then this is a painting of the Tangyong Harbor, which was asked to be made by a former president, Roh Moon-hyun, I think in 1991, at a cost of around 150,000 US dollars. But it's the abstract painting of this kind of harbor in the South Gyeongsang province. But it's quite a nice and attractive painting. It's in one of the meeting rooms in the Blue House. Another piece of art in the Blue House, I think this is called the Lowo Bongdo, which is kind of a screen art. And again, this goes back to the Joseon Dynasty. The Joseon Dynasty was the last Korean dynasty, which lasted several hundred years before Japanese occupation. Thought of as very good to the Korean people, and I think a lot of this imagery is to kind of bring back that what was in place with the Joseon Dynasty, and then to thereby give authority to the president of the South Korea. Another short video of another of the staterooms where they would hold visitors or greet people with state visits or dinners, things like that. But really magnificent in terms of all its glory and grandeur. Then we walked up about 5 minutes to the residence area of the palace, and this is a gate here for longevity, and I think the whole idea is you have to walk into it and then walk around it a little bit to kind of gain your longevity. Short video of the residence area. You can walk around it. You can't go inside, but we're told it's very modern inside. And then from the park area where you can walk up to the residence, you can see Namsan Tower. I'll have another video on that. So all in all, it was quite a wonderful visit. The tour took about an hour and a half. At the end, you get to pose near the, I guess, press briefing backdrop that I guess many people in Korea are familiar with. So that was kind of a neat thing. I really thought it was quite a nice tour, instructional, educational. We got a little bit of history of the Joseon Dynasty and the presidents. And I think it's Korean people, I think, are very thankful that the Blue House is open. There is some controversy because it does cost a lot of money to put the president now in a different place, and also there's security concerns. So now this building probably could never be used again as a residence for future presidents. But again, I enjoyed the tour, and I think it's worthwhile to do if you are in Seoul. Until next time, safe travels.